Or
Oh, it's time to get these lizard boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder, could you put like some auto-tune on my voice there?
I can try.
Time to get these lizard boys. If you know what I mean.
Oh. Maybe you didn't wait long enough.
Yeah. This is
Are you going to have to go right the way back?
very frustrating. I'm going to have to go right back to the start of the level that we started on the last episode.
Yep.
Yes, I am. This is frustrating. I am not a fan. I preferred it when you were playing. How did kids, like, back in the day, back in, like, the early 90s,
Yeah.
how did they cope with the difficulty in games?
I don't know. They got good.
But I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, I probably did play this as a kid. I mean, I'm sure I did, but I seem to remember skipping a lot of levels.
Mm-hmm.
There was like a cheat that you could skip levels.
Yeah. We were talking about this when we were talking about Metal Arm's glitch in the system.
Oh yeah.
This is another game that
Always.
I had a bad habit for starting games fresh every time.
Oh.
And I would just play the first couple of levels and then be done. So I would probably get up to maybe like the Scorpion fight, which is basically like the first boss of this game. And then that'd be it.
That'd be it.
And then I would stop, and the next week I would just start again.
That's fair. The controls here are very funny. Yeah, I
So I never really got that far in
they're
games.
so difficult. Like, did I talk about Elden Ring? If we were talking about difficult games, I probably spoke about Elden Ring. With all like the Souls-like games, there's definitely this level of like accomplishment when you beat these levels, but they're deliberately difficult.
Yeah.
Whereas these were just games.
Yep.
This is a kid's game from like what, 99, 2000 or something.
2000.
I'm struggling now. I'm a grown-ass man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how kids were supposed to play these games. Oh, I'm all out of web.
You can jump, and then punch.
That is... Oh, he's hugging me. He's taking a little nibble. Cool. Is that draining it?
I don't know.
I can't look down. I'm gonna just play it safe.
I'm
Lest
gonna
I
wall
fall
crawl down. Yeah, there you go.
to a horrific death. Again. Shoop! Oh, I didn't kill those boys earlier. And I have no web fluid! Okay.
Maybe if you wander around down there, you might be able to find some.
I think I got this. I got this. I got this. I got it. There we go. There we go. Look, he's done. He's done for. Is it?
Nice.
Am I going the other direction? Yeah, I must be. I am. Oh,
that was close.
That was close. I am so close to dying. I really hope this is the end of the level. Well, there's, some health. That's fine. That'll do. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Give me that health. Give me that health. Okay.
Oh.
It's because you can't like, there's no like dodge mechanic or anything, which I'm so used to in games nowadays.
Yeah. You've been spoiled.
I have.
You've been spoiled with your lock-on aiming and your strafes and your dodge rolls.
It's true. It's true. Where
I can never get into Soul games.
Yeah.
I feel like I could get into the gameplay of them more easily if I didn't find them really obtuse in terms of like where you need to go.
That is probably the biggest criticism I can think of when it comes to Souls games.
Like if it was more of a linear,
Yeah.
like there is one way to go and you're going through it. Like the difficulty isn't that much of an issue for me. I understand the like, you know.
I think this is where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, there goes some health as well. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's like this side character who you can easily walk past gives you like a mystic riddle.
Yeah.
And from that, you're supposed to deduce that you need to go to this castle next. And there's absolutely no way
no
that you would know that.
I refuse to believe that every single person who loves the Dark Souls games has just like played through them and just enjoyed them as they are without having to follow some kind of online guide.
Oh, I used a guide.
For like min-maxing their characters and for finding their way around, for finding all of the hidden collectibles to buff themselves up as much as possible. Like, just sitting and playing the game without all of that stuff is bordering on impossible.
Yeah.
And I stand by that. And not even in a, like, this is fun and challenging, and if you don't like it, then get good kind of way. Just in a, this is a poorly designed game kind of way.
No, I completely agree. Some boys. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Like, I not a chance in hell would I have been able to complete that game without a guide. Like, absolutely not. No way. And I don't think that there's any shame in that, because I wouldn't have enjoyed the game. If I didn't use a guide, I would have given up, like, 10 minutes in. But I used a guide. I was able to get a bit of guidance and help with the incredibly obscure and ridiculous plot, and then had a good time.
Yeah.
You know, what's the issue with that?
Yeah. That's fine. That's valid. I like a more casual game, though, to be fair.
Yeah, me
I feel
too,
like
usually.
the second a game frustrates me even slightly, I am likely to give up on it.
I think there's a limit. I don't know. I definitely feel there's this level of, like, games that are hard for the sake of being hard need to have some other kind of quality to them. Otherwise, they're just pointless.
Yeah.
You know? Like, the Souls games, they were noted for being like, oh, we've got this amazing plot. It's written by, what's his name? Game of Thrones boy.
Was it?
Was it not?
I don't know.
Was it not partially written by him?
Might have been.
Not J.R.R. Tolkien. That's Lord of the Rings.
George R.R. Martin.
George R.R. Martin. Yeah, that's the boy. You know, it had this amazing plot, and then you go to play it, and it's like this. There's no plot here. I died again.
I think they're just
going
to keep respawning. I don't think it's worth fighting them. I think you should just dodge them.
Dodge them and go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's no plot there. Like, the overarching plot, fine. There's like a very loose, like, whatever it is, the world is dying and you need to save it, blah, 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 bullshit. But all, like, the intricate character-driven stuff, like, nobody's playing the game for that. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just have a hard time believing that people don't just accept it for what it is. They want it to be a lot more than what it is.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, people who play the games are like, you need to play Souls games, they're the best ever. And they're not.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, God. Got him.
Is that it? I think you've
so.
hit 4 now.
That's 4. Yeah, definitely the run and gun strategy worked.
There you go.
And we're off.
Easy. Easy.
Easy win. We got another boss fight coming up?
Maybe? I think we do. I think this is when my boy shows up.
Oh.
I think this is when my boy Mysterio shows up. Or maybe not. Maybe it's...
Is Mysterio in this one?
Yeah, he's a big boss fight.
Is he? Oh, there's Venom.
There's Venom.
Hopping about.
I remember there's a level in the Daily Bugle, like, printing rooms with the symbiotes. There's a bunch of symbiotes all over the place.
Oh.
That might be coming up.
Can I not drop here?
Looks like I better time this right.
Who wants to bet I did not time this right?
Oh, just
Come on, man.
Just missed it.
Come on. Well, at least we hit a checkpoint, I think.
Yeah.
I remember the Spider-Man 2 game, the one for PS2.
Mm-hmm.
The Mysterio fight, if you ran up and uppercutted him, there was a bug that killed him in one hit.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Well, there's one... there's one fight where you go up against him, and he's, like, robbing a convenience store.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a bug.
Oh, is it not?
There's a kind of a, I think it's a joke. I think it's intentionally put in where he's like, he has this whole thing where he's like, I'm Mysterio, I'm a great villain, blah, and then like his health bar appears at the bottom and it's like 3 full health bars, and then you punch him once and they all just go right the way down and he dies.
Oh, really? I thought you had to do a specific move against him.
No, I think that was like specifically just taking the piss out of him.
Okay.
I did see someone put a clip from that game recently where they did seem to like glitch the game in a fight against Shocker. You just run up and uppercut him and it finishes him off through some glitch, I guess.
I remember the really frustrating thing about that game was the training levels, the training missions. If you remember, there was like a wee like AR section
it was like
of
the
the game.
arcade, yeah.
And if you upgraded Spider-Man to a certain point before doing some of the AR missions, you couldn't do that AR mission because you were like too overpowered. There was something to do with your moveset that meant you couldn't complete the AR missions. It was so frustrating because you didn't unlock them till like halfway through the game either, so you had to just like wait before you could upgrade everything. It was silly and didn't make any sense and definitely not thought through and probably a bug. But the rest of the game was so good that you kind of forgive it. Remember the pizza theme?
I do remember the pizza theme.
You gonna play the pizza theme?
I could play a bit of the pizza theme.
Might get copyright struck.
That'll be fine.
There it is. Na, na, na,
You know what that's originally from?
tell me.
It was a piece of music that was composed for a tram that went up the side of a mountain in Italy. A funicular railway, which is where the name of the song Funicula comes from. A funicular railway.
That's a very fun fact.
Yeah, there you go.
I like that. That's a good fact. That's good knowledge for you to have.
Yeah.
Not sure why you have it.
I know a bunch of completely pointless and useless things.
Yeah.
Great at pub quizzes.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Been a while since we wrote a pub quiz.
And what? I love a pub quiz.
I'm already at full health.
Oh, are you now? Is that gonna?
Already at full health.
Oh, okay. Open this door. Yeah, I miss pub quizzes. We used to pub quiz quite a lot.
We did. That was
But
nice.
to be fair, it was also partially due to the host, who was amazing.
Yeah. Did I tell you about when I went to a pub quiz recently, a couple of weeks ago?
No?
In
Maybe?
the pub that is now Rad Apples, which is now closed. Presumably unrelated to their pub quizzes. But the host was perfectly fine. But then halfway through, he was like, "Right, we're gonna take a break from the questions, and we're gonna do a game where you put a spoon in your mouth, and there was like tubs of balls, and you had to pick the balls up and move them into a different tub. And it was like if you didn't move enough of them through, you were just disqualified from the rest of the quiz. You lost, no matter how many points you had.
What?
Which is completely ridiculous. And then, luckily, I managed to get through and get to the end. But then, I didn't win. But then the team that did win, they were like, okay, so the whole time they'd been advertising, the grand prize was 250 quid.
Okay.
And then it gets to the last, the team have won, and then he goes, right, so your prize is £10, or you can play an extra game, and if you get that right, you get 250 quid. You can like risk your £10 prize for a chance at winning the 250 quid.
What the hell?
And it was like like playing cards, you go like high or low. It was like 6 playing cards, and you had to like guess, is it higher or lower than the last one?
Right.
So it was just sheer dumb luck after advertising the whole time that it was 250 quid cash prize.
That's insane.
Complete nonsense. I got really annoyed. You gonna get it? Do you need to hit the last one?
I don't know. I feel like I need to hit. There's another one I need to hit because that's going to close one of them.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like on the It's on the buttons.
Yeah.
Got the lights.
Because this one's gonna close
So you
in
need
that
one
one.
that's the...
Oh god, it's so difficult to see everything as well. Oh, there's one there. I've not
If you go,
pressed
I
yet.
think if you go for the blue one and then up to the green one.
Yeah, you're right. Guess again. I almost fell there.
Yeah, the whole time I was at that quiz, I was thinking Gordon wouldn't do this to us.
God, shout out
Gordon
Gordon.
would be...
What a guy.
I was going to say he'd be rolling in his grave. He's not dead.
He's not dead.
He's just not doing his quizzes anymore.
Yeah. I saw him semi-recently.
Switch.
Yeah.
Reminiscing about the quizzes and stuff and how much fun they were.
Yeah.
But they were all because of him. And it goes to show when you've got a good host for things like these, doesn't matter what the content is.
Yeah.
Like our Brostalgia.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter what we're playing, as long as you're here with us.
We're charming and funny, and we're talking absolute gubbins, but who cares? You know?
Exactly. Exactly. Here we go. 3 and 4.
Back
We're
here,
through.
Venom.
Okay, that was a bit aggressive. Spidey.
Yeah.
What episode is this?
I think this is the third one.
I think we should probably end this episode.
Probably.
I think it's been a while.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a boss fight? Yeah, it is. Is it?
He's not got a health bar.
He's not got... Yeah.
Maybe you've just got to... Oh. Maybe you've just got to jump in the water and drown.
I'm going to call it here.
Yeah.
We can continue next time.
Next time on Brostalgia.
Spiderman.